My name is Isabel Fry and I work with Oxfam South Africa. I'm part of a global confederation and we're here today in Soweto, Johannesburg, because we want to make sure that the world's leaders are committed to ending inequality, to taxing the super rich and making sure that no one is left behind.
My name is Amitabh Behar. I'm the Executive Director of Oxfam International. You're here at the tug of war of global leaders. It's essentially about one group fueling inequality and the others who want to fight inequality. It's a choice that needs to be made because at this moment, the world is going through an inequality emergency. You have only 4 people, all men, in Africa who own more wealth than 750 million people in Africa, which is 50% of the African population. This inequality is unacceptable. This is leading to compromising our democracies, our future. So this is really that historic choice the global leaders need to make to fight inequality.
Collectively, the members of the G20 represent 85% of global GDP, 75% of global trade, and 2/3 of the global population. For the G20 to fully live up to its mission of promoting international financial stability and deepening economic cooperation, there should be no unwritten rules about those who feast and those who must be settled for scraps. It cannot be that a country's geographical location or income level or army determines who has a voice and who is spoken down to. And it basically means that there should be no bullying of one nation by another nation. They are all equal. In choosing the theme, when we chose the theme that we must advance a vision of meaningful, credible global cooperation, we did not only mean a small club of leaders. We meant the people of the world must be able to be part of that vision. It is our expectation that this social summit will be remembered for being far more than a marketplace of ideas. Just as the Bandung Conference in Indonesia in 1955 elevated the voice of the Global South, and just as the Conference of the People in 1955 here in South Africa harnessed global solidarity against apartheid, one previous speaker from, Oxfam, said that this struggle against apartheid was the biggest struggle that he had ever seen. Now, this summit must be remembered for having given practical meaning to what global solidarity is all about. And thank you to you all who have been part of making this summit a success. We commend the delegates from various civil society organizations that are present here for the shaping of the agenda and direction of G20 Social. And in many ways, for you who are South Africans, it already gives us a very good idea of what our national dialogue will be about and what we hope that it will yield, your participation. These efforts will foster ongoing cooperation between governments and civil society in advancing sustainable global development. For millennia, our forebears were guided by the sun by the day and the stars and the moon by night. They relied on nature to show them the way as they traversed the ancient trading routes of Timbuktu, as they navigated the mighty Congo River and the mighty Nile River, as they made their ways across the vast expanses of the Kalahari and the Sahara Desert. Today, we are counting on this social summit to guide the G20. We are relying on this social summit to be the reliable, trustworthy compass that ensures the G20 agenda takes the needs and the aspirations of all the countries and all the peoples of the world into account. As you heard, we also initiated the drafting of a report on inequality. We got a Nobel laureate, Professor Joseph Stiglitz, to work with other experts to draft for the G20 and indeed for the world, for the very first time, a real composite report on inequality. And we hope that the focus on inequality will now be taken to another level. And we hope that we will be able to set up an inequality, a global inequality panel that will operate at the same level as the COP 20s and the COP 30s that focus on climate change. Inequality deserves more, if not as equal as what we are treating climate change as. It is our collective wish that this G20 social will guide us along the path of solidarity, of equality and sustainability, no matter the headwinds, no matter the geopolitical shifts, no matter the challenges. We will keep our eyes fixed on the horizon of progress and shared prosperity. We will set a new course for the world, and in many ways the declaration that you are about to present to me today is a declaration that will set a new course for the world, and we will create a new future for the people of the world as it is implemented. And with those words, I thank you, and I applaud you, and I commend you for participating in this summit. Thank you very much.
Thank you.